Okay, we're back again here in Packet Tracer Web and Email. Here's our topology, same as here, and objectives. Part 1. Configure and verify web services. Part 2. Configure and verify email services. Background. In these activities, you will configure web and email service using the simulated server in a packet tracer. You will then configure clients to access the web and email service. Note: Packet Tracer only simulates the process for configuring these services. Web and email server package each have time-bound unique installation and configuration instructions. Part 1. Configure and verify web services. Step 1. Configure web services on central server and branch server. A. Click Central Server and click the Service tab HTTP. B. Click on to enable HTTP and HTTP Secure or HTTPS. C. Optional. Personalize the HTML code. D. Repeat step first A to first C on branch server. We gone to the Central Server, Service tab, HTTP on and HTTPS on, and here's the optional for changing the HTML code here, but that's just an optional. And going to branch server service, HTTP on and HTTPS on, same thing here, an optional, you can change it here. And step 2. Verify the web servers by accessing the web pages. There are many endpoint devices in this network, but for the purpose of this step, use PC3. So here's the PC3. And then in the URL box, click PC3, click the desktop tab. Web browser. Here's the desktop tab and web browser. B. In the URL box, enter 10.10.10.2 as the IP address and click go. The central server website displays 10.10.10.2 and go. Here's the central server display. And C. In the URL box, enter 64.100.200.1 as the IP address and click go. The branch server website display. So 64.100.200.1 go, and here's the branch server displays. And D. In the URL box, enter centralserver.pt.pka and click go. The central server website display. Central server.pt.pka go. Here's the central server display. And E. In the URL box, enter branch server.pt.pka and click go. The branch server website displays. So branch server go, and here's the branch server displays. What protocol is translating the central server.pt.pka and branch server.pt.pka names to IP address? Obviously, we have a service called a DNS, domain name service, with a resource from IP to name and also the name to IP. Okay, now we're moving on to part 2. Configure and verify email services on servers. Step 1. Configure central server to send SMTP and receive POP3 email. A. Click Central Server and then select the Services tab followed by the email button. B. Click on to enable the SMTP and POP3. So we're going to the Central Server and then click the service. Email, and then SMTP on, POP3 on. Set the domain name to centralserver.pt.pka and click set. Centralserver.pt.pka and click set. Create a username central-user with password Cisco. Click plus to add the user. Central-user and password Cisco and click plus. Here. And then step 2, configure branch server to send SMTP and receive POP3 email. Click branch server and click the service tab email. Same thing in the branch server, and going to the service email, SMTP on, POP3 on. The domain name is branch server.pt.pka and click set, and user name is branch-user and the password is Cisco plus, and here go to the step 3, configure PC3, use the central server email service. Click the PC3 and click the desktop tab email. PC3 desktop tab email here, and we fill this. Your name is central user, and the email address is central-user at centralserver.pt.pka. Incoming mail server is 10.10.10.2. Same in outgoing mail server 10.10.10.2. Username is central-user, central-user, and the password Cisco. Click save, and the mail browser window displays. Click receive if everything has been set up correctly on both the client and server. The mail browser windows display the receive mail success message confirmation. So receive, and receiving mail from POP3 server 10.10.10.2, receiving mail success. And configure cells to use the email service of branch server. Same thing, put in the cells PC, go to the desktop email and fill this. Branch user, email address is branch-user at branch-server.pt.pka. Incoming mail server is 172.16.0.3. Same thing in outgoing mail server. Username is branch-user. Password is Cisco. Save. Receive. And receiving mail from POP3 server 172.16.0.3, receiving mail success. Alright, the activity should be 100% complete. do not close the sales configuration window or mail browser window. So in here should be 100 out of 100 complete. Now we go into the step 5. The final steps basically. Send an email from the sales client and the PC3 client. From the sales mail browser window, click compose. So we click compose and be enter the following values into their respective fields. 2. Central user at central server.pt.pka. Subject, personalize the subject line. Alright, subject line, and then email body, personal email. Welcome to the packet tracer. Okay, and click send, and send success. Verify that PC3 received the email. Click PC3. If the mail browser window is closed, click email. So we go into the PC3 email, and we have to click receive an email from sales display. Double click to the email and receive. Yeah, the package is welcome to the packet tracer. And click replay, personalize and respond, click send. Click a replay, and how are you, branch server, and click send. Send success. Go into the sales PC again, email receive, and here's the message is how are you, branch server. So okay, thank you.